We ask over the next 5 months that you think about and develop something about which you're passionate. A problem, an issue, an opportunity, a challenge that is probably not new to you, something that might even have vexed you in trying to address previously. But don't be discouraged, another shot. And we're going to go month by month through the year here with you, and working in small teams with group feedback and a process that we'll be introducing to take an idea, a problem statement, a challenge statement, and think about developing that into a personal plan, right? This culminates for us at your December graduation, and you'll go in your minds back to last December with each graduate. As we say the name of the graduate, they come forward and at that moment introduce us to their individual leadership project. And that will take the form of finishing the sentence, I lead when I.
I lead when I can improve awareness around electric vehicles and accelerate the adoption of this new transformational technology in New Jersey.
I lead when I advocate that educational design impacts student achievement.
I lead when I mentor small and emerging arts organizations.
I lead New Jersey when I am true to myself and when I take the opportunity to engage in programs and services and activities that are beneficial to me as well as to others around me.
So the first step is when we're in your group, you're going to present your challenge. Tell people what you're thinking about, tell them some background information as you began to think about your project. What do you think may be some barriers that you might be facing? And if you've taken any steps to move it forward, tell the group about that. So the next step, and step 2 and step 3, I think are the hardest for the people who are presenting their challenge. Because what that requires is for the person who has a challenge to just listen. So in this process, what you will do is invite others to consider other ways of seeing your challenge. And everyone else will ask you questions about your challenge. And it's not for the person presenting the challenge to answer the questions, it's really to take it in, and it's really to be reflective. After we finish that piece, we're going to move to assumptions. And the group is going to tell you, based on what they've heard, what they think the assumptions are that you have.
So when we talk about reframing, when I think about what we know, when I think about what we now know about this challenge, I believe the real challenge is, and that's going to come out of what we share in these questions, what you share, and your feedback to each other.
For my leadership and action project, I decided to look at the implications of educational design and how it affects student achievement. As an architect, I know that when I'm designing a building, it has a profound impact on its occupants and students and how they learn and engage in their curriculum. And so I looked at design holistically and how it impacts the achievement. I then looked at how design is implemented in inner city schools in New Jersey as well as the suburbs, and saw the disparity between what happens in our inner cities. From my paper, I then met with different legislators throughout the state to really talk about some of the changes that needs to take place and moving from designing through prototypical design models to a more holistic design approach.
At the time I went to Lead New Jersey, our action plans revolved around personal action and what we would do as individuals. My personal action plan involved getting more engaged in civic justice work and looking at ways to engage the community and take on more of a leadership role. So I decided to get more engaged and active in our local NAACP branch. And to date, I am now my second term serving as the president of the Perth Amboy area branch of the NAACP, and have had the opportunity to engage members throughout the communities in our service areas in learning activities and community engagement activities, and taking a stand to register voters, looking at ways to be more strategic and getting people to understand their civil rights and to protect our civil rights that are often challenged and continue to be challenging each and every day in our society.